Vanakkam. My name is A. Kingsley Azaria. In this video, we are going to see about the second part of motion lesson. At the previous part, we saw about rest and motion and the four types of motion. In this part, we are going to see about the uniform motion and ununiform motion. We can tell the ununiform motion as non-uniform motion. Now, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Now, we can see about uniform motion. When an object covers equal amount of distance at equal intervals of time, it is known as a uniform motion. Another time, when an object covers equal amount of distance in equal amount of time, it is known as uniform motion. For example, we can take a car. This car travels in 60 kilometers per hour. 60 kilometers per hour. So, this car traveled 60 kilometers in first hour and 120 kilometers in second hour and 180 kilometers in third hour. The distance in first hour is 60 kilometers and second hour is 60 kilometers and third hour is 60 kilometers. So, there is a equal amount of distance. Now, this car is traveling 60 kilometers in 1 hour. First 60 kilometers it traveled in 1 hour and second 60 kilometers it traveled in 1 hour. Third 60 kilometers it traveled in 1 hour. So, the car is also travelling in equal amount of time. So, the motion of this car is known as uniform motion. Now, we can see about ununiform motion. Ununiform motion is opposite to uniform motion. Here, there will not be a equal amount of distance and equal amount of time. So, for example, we can take a boy. This boy is running 200 meters. In first 100 meter, he covered the first 100 meter in 30 seconds and next 100 meter in 50 seconds. So, there is not an equal amount of time. In the second boy, he is running 30 seconds. In first 30 seconds, he ran 100 meters. In first 30 seconds. In next 30 seconds, he ran only 60 meters. In second 30 seconds, he travelled only 60 meters. So, there is not an equal amount of distance. So, this motion of this boy is known as ununiform motion and motion of this car is known as uniform motion. Now we can see about displacement and distance. What are displacement and distance? Displacement is the actual distance between 2 points and distance is the length. Distance is the distance travelled by the body. Here there is 2 points, point A and B. We can travel by this and travel by this. The distance travelled by the body is denoted as distance. The actual length between 2 points is denoted as displacement. So, these are displacement and distance. Now, we can see the example of displacement and distance. A boy needs to go to the park from his home. This is the way to go to park from his home. Now, the boy should travel from home to school and park. This is the distance travelled by this boy. So, this distance travelled by this boy is known as distance. It is denoted as distance. And The actual distance between his house and park is known as displacement. We can easily tell this as a shortcut to his home from park. So these are displacement and distance. Now we can see the definition of displacement and distance. Distance. It is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Displacement is a scalar quantity. Having magnitude only. Displacement has only magnitude. And displacement. It is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Having both magnitude and direction. Displacement has magnitude and direction, but distance has only magnitude. So these are the definitions of distance and displacement. Now in this video we saw about what is uniform motion and ununiform motion and distance and displacement. At the next video we will saw about acceleration, speed and velocity. Thank you.